Get the YouTube channel popping, man. I appreciate your time, man. Appreciate y'all, man, being patient with me, man. I'm back in the building. Coach Ken, Endless Capo, man. Same message, different toilet. Alright, man. Brand new season. This is episode 40. Team Endless 83 podcast, man. Alright, we're gonna start this off, man. Everybody be safe. Spread the love. Each one teach one. It's enough to go around for everybody. Uplift, encourage, trust God, trust the process. God is, God did. Alright. Follow Team Endless 83 podcast on IG, Facebook, Kenyon, Coach Ken McAfee, my YouTube channel, Kenyon McAfee 3191. Follow my testimony, Kenyon McAfee, Choices Interlude, a true testimony. Know about my testimony, motorcycle accident, tell you everything about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my shout outs. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, $1 million worth of game podcast, Mad for Hoffa podcast, Gills Arenas podcast, Drink Champ podcast, Joe Button podcast, Pivot podcast. Shout out to Breakfast Club. Shout out It Is What It Is podcast. Shout out Vlad TV. Shout out DJ Academics. Shout out First Take. Shout out First Things First. They done switched things around, so it's no more Undisputed. Shout out Colin Cowherd. Shout out Skip Bellis, man. I still fuck with you, baby. Shout out Young L, baby. You be home in a minute, baby. Endless, you know what it is, man. Endless everything, man. Redskins, you know what I'm saying? Number 1 team. Ravens, man. RP Coach Lynch. RP Radio. Shout out Suitland Rams. That's what I do it for, man. You know what I'm saying? Next up, God is, God did. God is, man. You know what I'm saying? God first, of course, man. Shout out Glennon Church, been attending them lately. Shout out First Baptist Church out Baltimore. Pastor Johnson, shout him out. Shout out District Heights Church. Those 3 churches I go to. You know what I'm saying? Everything God is, man. Bringing everything back to the kingdom, man. You know what it is, man. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Coming strong this year. Give me results. No reasons, man. Give me results, no reasons, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the sponsors, of course. That's the Redskins, of course. You know what I mean? Alright. Shout out to the Gatorade sponsors, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, of course, the GOAT, Jordan. You know what I mean? Jordan, the GOAT, baby. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tunnel Vision for the jerseys, man. Took it back to the old school jerseys. Shout out Tunnel Vision for the jerseys. Class of 01, baby. Shout out to Sheet Metal, Local 100. Shout out to Suitland Rams, Coach T, Coach Marlon. Shout out to the bros up there, man. Dre, Baldy, Suitland High School, man. That's the Redskin football over there. The basketball, man. This the backdrop, man. Shout out to Iconic Liquors, of course, in the building. You know what I'm saying? This is Reserve. Shout out to Nationals. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing, man. So, first episode this year. Episode 40, man. Coming back big, bad, whatever, man. Shout out my man Tay Curry, man, for winning the Watts MVP down Watts. Won the championship. Shout out Super Boo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the whole Watts league, man. That was a great summer league, man. Gonna go bring my team down there next year, man. See if I can get that endless thing back cranking, man. Shout out to whole Watts. Great basketball, summer basketball, man. But now we on the football. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm doing and what I'm doing. Alright? So, I'm giving you all results. No reasons, no bullshit, no faking, no nothing. This podcast is gonna be about 30 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? 30, 45 minutes. Touch on a lot of topics. What's going on in the world. Just everything sports, NFL, college football, WNBA going on right now, and probably a little bit of baseball, hot topics. You know what I'm saying? Coach Ken style, man. You know what it is, man. You know how I do it. Alright, so Thursday, September 5th, week 1. So this podcast is titled Respect, man. Respect. Alright, NFL week 1. This podcast is titled Respect. Respect, man. Respect everybody, man. Respect, 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 respect. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one, man. We only live once, man. Can't take none of this stuff with us, man. It's all material. God first, man. Live for the man upstairs. Be a good human being, man. Let the chips fall where they may, man. 40 years old, man. No kids, still rocking, still living. You know what I'm saying? Living, loving life, man. You know what I'm saying? God give me a second chance. Check out my testimony. You know what I'm saying? Watch it, whatever. Alright, let's get to the football, man. So you had the Chiefs beat the Ravens Thursday, September 5th. Open up 27-20. That was a very good game. Lamar Jackson, he missed a lot of passes. They really should have won that game. I thought the Ravens was the better team, but I think right now the Chiefs are just in their head. The Chiefs run the NFL. Till somebody knock them off. They're the Super Bowl champs. The Ravens, they lost by a toe. Very good game. Could have went into overtime, but Lamar Jackson still missed a lot of open targets. Man, he got to make things happen, man. It's regular season, 17 weeks. It's a long season. We'll see what happens in the postseason. They'll meet again. Everything goes through Kansas City right now. Everything goes through Kansas City right now. All right, so the Chiefs with the win, 27-20. Alright, on Friday, you had the Packers versus the Eagles. Saquon Barkley made his debut. The Eagles won 34-29 over the Packers. Jordan Love got hurt. That's a tough injury for him. I was thinking the Packers was going to do something big this year, but the Eagles might be back. They're probably going to be the class of the NFC East. Redskins, nothing. Commanders, whatever, nothing. Giants are trash. Basically going to come down to the Eagles and the Cowboys, man. Whoever can win that division. Whoever win them 2 games, that's going to win the division. All right, you had the Commanders on Sunday. They played the Buccaneers 37-20, beat the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, he didn't look bad as a rookie. Knew everything. I'm actually not mad. He doesn't look bad. They got some weapons. They probably could have won the game, but you're going against a well-oiled machine, Todd Bowles. It's going to take some time with Jaden Daniels. But I like what the Redskins put out on the field, actually. They actually kind of look like an NFL team this year. The Commanders, whatever. They actually look like an NFL team. So, I'm not mad at that. They took the L. I'm not surprised. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We'll be bounced back next week. You had the Cardinals versus the Bills. The Bills beat the Cardinals 34-28. I really didn't watch that game. We know what the Bills are. Their quarterback is very good. Josh Allen. They're a well-oiled machine. Can they do it in the playoffs? It's a long season. We'll see what they do. The Cardinals are who I thought they are. Kyler Murray. I don't know if he played or not. I ain't really watched that game, for real, for real. All right. The Patriots beating the Bengals is a little bit of an upset to me. I would have thought the Bengals would have won that game, but the Patriots came out there 16-10. I don't know what's going on with Joe Burrow. Didn't really watch that game, but keep an eye on the Patriots, man. Patriot way. I mean, they might be back to beat the Bengals 0-1. You know what I'm saying? It's early in the season. Joe Burrow, I don't know what y'all doing down there. You had the Vikings over the Giants, 28-6. Not surprising there. The Giants are trash. Daniel Jones is trash. Get rid of him. He's trash. The Vikings, didn't really watch this game. I'll be, tapping in on them later on in the season. You had the Titans over, you had the Bears versus the Titans. Caleb Williams gets his first victory over the Titans. That's a good victory for them. 1-0 is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's a good quarterback. Guess he monitored his game after Patrick Mahomes. The Bears, good running game, good organization. We're going to see what they do. All right. The Saints beat the Panthers 47-10. Panthers are what the Panthers are. I guess Bryce Young ain't doing nothing down there. Didn't really watch that game. For the Saints to put up 47 points, that's a good showing for them. Saints probably might win the division. Steelers versus the Falcons. Steelers 18, Falcons 10. I like the Steelers. I like Justin Fields. He's now with a good organization, a good quality organization, well-oiled machine. You got Mike Tomlin, got Russell Wilson tutelage, Justin Fields, man. They're going to be a tough out, man. Look out for the Steelers, man. They're a well-oiled machine. Would not be surprised if the Steelers got something to say when it come down to the end. All right, you got the Dolphins over the Jaguars. Crazy situation what happened with Tyreek Hill getting pulled over before the game. Come on, police, we got to do better. I mean, y'all know who Tyreek Hill is, man. Y'all just abusing your power. We know what this is. He's going to a football game. He's not hurting nobody. He's driving a fancy car. You know his license, registrations, insurance. Come on, man. Just before the game, I don't know what that was going on in Miami. I heard they suspended the police officers, came out, scored some touchdowns. Tyreek Hill. I guess Trevor Lawrence ain't no good. Guess he was all hype coming out of college. Dolphins win 20-17. Texans beat the Colts 29-27. Texans pick up where they left off. C.J. Stroud. Another good performance. They're going to be rocking and rolling. Looking to see what they're going to do. They got good coach, good organization, good running game. They're going to do what they do. Yeah, they're going to be a tough out this year. All right. You got the Chargers versus the Raiders. Chargers versus the Raiders. Chargers won 22-10. Didn't watch the game. Guess we're going to see what Pierce do down there. They ain't got no quarterback. The Chargers, I guess they got Herbert down there. They won 22-10. I guess the Raiders had lightning in a bottle. Without a quarterback, it don't matter. You're nothing. All right? You're nothing without a quarterback. We already know how this thing works. All right? The Seahawks, 26-20 over the Broncos. Okay, Geno Smith. Broncos, I guess they got a new quarterback down there. I think Drake May. I'm not sure if he played 26-20. Like I said, I'm just here to give results, man. Not taking really nothing out of week one. It's a long season. Just give me results, no reasons, no BS, no nothing. All right, 26-20. All right. The Cowboys over the Browns, 33-17. Deshaun Watson, he must be done, man. He just got another sexual charge against him. Ever since he stopped getting the massages, man, the man ain't played good since Cleveland, man. Since Texans, man. Might be time to move on from him. He lost his swagger, he lost his fastball. Cowboys did what they did. They got Dak Prescott signed. They're gonna be a well-oiled machine. It's gonna be between them and Philly in the NFC East. I like Philly over them. I don't like Dak Prescott. The Browns, Deshaun Watson. Yeah, it's pretty much time to move on from him. The Rams versus the Lions. The Lions win 26-20. Didn't really watch this game. The Lions come back, well-oiled machine. Jared Goff, Rams. They let Jared Goff go. He beats the Rams again. Sean McVay. Lions, the well-coached, more grittier team. It is what it is. They probably gonna beat the Rams every time they play them. Then you had the Jets versus the 49ers on Monday night. 49ers, a well-oiled machine, 32-19. Aaron Rodgers had a first good drive. Other than that, he ain't really do nothing. 49ers, they're a well-oiled machine. They plug and play. Kyle Shanahan is a hell of a coach. Another running back stepped up. Purdy, they got all their weapons. Trent Williams, offense, defense, special teams, everything's going to be tight with them. 49ers, well-oiled machine, 32-19. Nothing surprising there. All right, NFL top headlines. Hill's agent calls for police officers to be fired. All my sources is per ESPN. Got all my sources off of ESPN. All right, did my research. All my sources come from ESPN. They're the big boys. You know what I'm saying? Do my research through them. It is what it is. NFL investigating latest lawsuit against Watson. I just talked about that. Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson still doing wild stuff. It is what it is with him, man. I don't know. I guess he just going sexual way his out the league, man. It is what it is. I guess he don't want to play football. I don't know, man. Might as well about to be time to just get rid of him. Get a new quarterback, man. He doing too much, honestly. Self 0-1 with Rodgers, better than a 1-0 in 2023. He's saying basically he liked how they look versus the 49ers. When they started last year, they started 0-1. We're going to see what Aaron Rodgers do. You know what I'm saying? You don't come to training camp. You don't get no chemistry. I guess all you did for the postseason. 20-something years, one title, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. I guess he's just a bad person. Nobody wants to play with him. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry is everything in football. You got to show up. You got to be a good teammate. You got to be there. You got to be held accountable. Can't be all smoke and mirrors. You're the quarterback, the leader of the team. If you don't know how to lead, this is the results you get. It is what it is. All right. Vikings D lineman Phillips agree to a 2-year extension. That's good for the Vikings. I like that defensive lineman Phillips. He's a hard worker. He's a grinder. He's gonna be a beast. He's gonna help the Vikings out. Parsons on future. I'm going to be a Cowboy. He know Jerry Jones gonna pay him that bag. Cowboys, they do what they do. You know how their negotiation tactics is. They wait till the last minute to get you in. They gonna pay you their money. You know what I'm saying? Jerry love his team. Dak Prescott gonna come down to the playoffs. Can he make the throw? Can he not make the throw? He probably can't make the throw when the pressure's on. Think he just got $60 million. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They probably be one and done. Like I said, they're gonna be fighting out the division with the Eagles. All right. So after week 1, we got the AFC standings. You got Houston at 1-0. You got the Chargers At 1-0, you got Miami at 1-0. You got Pittsburgh at 1-0. Kansas City at 1-0. New England at 1-0. Buffalo at 1-0. The Colts are 0-1. Baltimore are 0-1. Jacksonville is 0-1. Cincinnati is 0-1. Las Vegas Raiders are 0-1. Denver is 0-1. The Jets are 0-1. Tennessee Titans are 0-1. Cleveland Browns are 0-1. The NFC. The Saints are 1-0. Philly is 1-0. Minnesota is 1-0. San Francisco is 1-0. Tampa Bay is 1-0. Detroit is 1-0. Dallas is 1-0. Seattle is 1-0. Chicago is 1-0. Green Bay is 0-1. The Rams are 0-1. Washington is 0-1. Carolina is 0-1. The Giants are 0-1. Arizona is 0-1. Atlanta is 0-1. That's pretty much week 1 NFL season. I do have my picks for week 2. So let me give you my picks for week 2 NFL season. Alright, week 2. You got the Bills versus the Dolphins. I am going with the Dolphins over the Bills. The spread is Miami, 2.5. The total points is 48.5. The money line is Buffalo, 115. Take that however you want it. All these sources are ESPN. Alright, September 12th, 8:15. Thursday, September 12th, 8:15 kickoff. I'm going with the Dolphins over the Bills. Alright. Sunday, September 15th, 1 o'clock kickoff. The Raiders versus the Ravens. I like the Ravens over the Raiders. 1 p.m. on CBS. The spread is Baltimore giving them 9.5. The total is 41.5. The money line is the Raiders plus 380. I'm going with the Ravens. If I was a betting man for the first game, I would probably give the points 2.5. I'll probably give the points. Ravens, they're giving up 9.5. If I was a betting man, I probably wouldn't give 9.5. I'm not a betting man. I'm just giving you my opinion. All right, give me my opinion. I'm not a betting man. Take it or leave it. Over-under for the Dolphins, 48.5 versus the Bills. I will go over. The Ravens, 41.5 versus the Raiders. I will go over. All right, New York Giants, 1 p.m. on Fox versus the Commanders. Both teams are 0-1. I'm going to go with the Commanders to beat the Giants. Picking with my heart, really. Washington is giving them 1.5. The total is 43.5. Money line Giants plus 105. If I had to bet on it, I would go. I would take them points. No, anytime the Redskins giving points, I don't play with them. I go with the Giants. I would take the Giants points, but I got the Redskins winning the game. Alright, Browns on 1 versus the Jaguars on 1 p.m. CBS. The spread, Jacksonville -3. Jacksonville giving the Browns 3.5. 41.5 total. Money line Cleveland plus 145. This game I'm gonna go with the Jags. Well, two sorry teams, Jags and Browns. I'm gonna go with the Jags. If I was a betting man, I would just take the points. Taking all points if I was a betting man. Alright. The Jets versus the Titans. Both teams on 1 p.m. CBS. The spread is -3.5. The Jets giving up 3.5. The total is 40.5. The money line is plus 160. Alright. Jets, Titans. I'm going to go with the Jets on this one. 1 p.m. kickoff. If I was a betting man, I'm taking the points. All right, 49ers versus the Vikings. I'm going to go with the Vikings. No, I'm going to go with the 49ers over the Vikings. Both teams are 1-0. 1 p.m. CBS. The spread is 6. 49ers giving 6. Total 45.5. Money line is Minnesota 220. I would take the 49ers. I would probably give them 6 points up. All right, the Chargers versus the Panthers. The Chargers are 1-0. The Panthers are 0-1. 1 p.m. CBS. I'm taking the Chargers. The spread is the Chargers 6.5. I would give those points versus the Panthers. 38.5 is the total. I would go over. The money line is plus 240. You do whatever you want with that. Seahawks versus the Patriots. Both teams are 1-0. I am going to go with the Patriots beating the Seahawks at 1 p.m. on Fox. The spread is 3.5. I probably would take those 3.5. 45.5 total. I'm going to go over. The money line, 230. Do what you want with that. The Saints are Saints versus the Cowboys. Both teams are 1-0. 1 p.m. on Fox. The spread, Dallas is 6.5 favorites. I would take the points. I'm actually going to go with the Cowboys playing at home. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Even though I don't like them, I'm going to go with the Cowboys. They probably beat the Saints. You know what I'm saying? I would go over on the points if I was a betting man. You got the Buccaneers versus the Lions. Both teams are 1-0. 1 p.m. kickoff on Fox. Spread is Detroit giving 7. Total 51.5. Money line, Tampa Bay plus 270. I'm taking the Lions over the Bucks. I would probably give them 7 points if I was a betting man. All right, the Colts versus the Packers. Both teams are 0-1. 1 p.m. on Fox. The spread is Indy giving up 3. Total is 40.5. The money line, Green Bay plus 140. Jordan Love hurt. I'm going to take the Colts on that. I would just take the points if I was a betting man. All right. The Rams versus the Cardinals, 4:05 p.m. on Fox. The spread, Arizona 1.5. The total is 48.5. The money line, the Rams is even. I would take the Rams. I wouldn't bet this game. Take the Rams straight out. The Steelers are 1-0 versus the Broncos 0-1. 4:25 p.m. spread. 4:25 p.m. on CBS. The spread is Pittsburgh -3. The total is 36.5. The money line is plus 130. I mean, it's gonna be a low scoring game. I would go over. God leave. They can't score 36.5 points. I'm taking the Steelers though to win that game. The Bengals versus the Chiefs. I'm taking the Chiefs. It's a 4:25 kick, CBS. The spread is 6. The total is 47.5. I'll go over. I'll give up the points. Even though Joe Burrow has beat the Chiefs, I don't see Joe Burrow. I just don't like the Chiefs. Cincy plus 210 on the money line. I'm not betting against the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs to win the game. All right. You got the Bears versus the Texans. Bears 1-0, the Texans 1-0. 8:20 p.m. kickoff on NBC and Peacock. The spread is Houston -7. The total is 45.5. The money line, Chicago plus 260. I'm taking the Texans in this one. I like the Texans on this one. The Monday night game is the Falcons versus the Eagles. 8:15 kick on ESPN. Spread is 6.5. The Eagles giving up 6.5, 47.5 total. Money line is plus 240. I'm taking the Eagles over the Falcons. If I was a betting man, I would give up the points. All right, Eagles over the Falcons. All right. What else I got? Let me go to the top headlines for the NCAA football. I thought I had. Okay, top headlines. Okay, all right. Let me start the top. Let me go to the NCAA football top 25. September 7th, Saturday. Texas, number 3 Texas, 31 over number 10 Michigan, 12. Texas beat Michigan. Number 8 Bowling Green versus Penn State, number 8 Penn State. Penn State beat them 34-27. Number 7 Oregon versus Boise State, 37-34. Oregon won. Arkansas versus number 16 Oklahoma, 39-31. Number 17 Kansas State, 34-27 over Tulane. What was that? North Arizona versus number 20 Arizona, 22-10. Georgia Tech, number 23 Georgia Tech lost to Syracuse, 31-28. Number 1 Georgia beat Tennessee Tech, 48-3. Utah State versus USC. USC won. Number 13 USC won 48-10. The big upset of the weekend, Northern Illinois beat number 5 Notre Dame 16-14. Shout out to that black coach. Yes, sir. Baylor versus Utah. Number 11 Utah. They beat Baylor 23-12. Iowa, number 21 Iowa beat Iowa State. Iowa State beat number 21 Iowa 2019. Jackson State versus number 22 Louisville. Louisville won 49-14. MTSU versus number 6 Ole Miss. Ole Miss won 52-3. Number 12 Miami beat Florida A&M 56-9. Number 4 Alabama beat South Florida 42-16. Number 9 Missouri beat Buffalo 38-0. What is this? Okay. Number 19 Kansas lost to Illinois 23-17. Number 2 Ohio State beat Western Michigan 56-0. Number 14 Tennessee beat number 24 NC State 51-10. Number 18 LSU beat Nicholas 44-21. Number 15 Oklahoma beat Houston 16-12. Number 25 Clemson beat App State 66-20. What else I got? Top headlines for the NCAA football. Ex-Michigan star seeking $50 million in NIL lawsuit. Get that money. Deion still believes Colorado has the right guys on the O-line. Okay, Deion. Just talking to all talk. Look like the same team to me. Auburn QB says bettors ask for money on Venmo. Okay. Colorado safety Sanders forearm out 2 to 3 weeks. Shiloh's out 2 to 3 weeks for Colorado. Freeman Iris lost because they believe the hype. Okay. SMU to start QB Jennings after Stone struggles. Okay. Florida's Napier plans to use both. Something. I don't know. You know what I wrote. All right. Oklahoma State linebacker Oliver out at least a month. All right. In the WNBA standings are the New York Liberty 29-6. Minnesota is 26-9. Connecticut is 25-10. Las Vegas 22-13. Seattle is 21-14. Indiana is 19-17. Phoenix is 17-19. Chicago is 13-22. Atlanta is 12-23. Washington 11-24. Dallas is 9-26. LA is 7-28. Angel Reese hurt her wrist. Clayton Clark probably gonna win WNBA Rookie of the Year off of that one, most likely. What I got here? I had some more NFL football. Okay, I missed this last NFL football. I had some more games on the NFL football. So the Rams on 1 versus the Cardinals at 4:05 p.m. The spread is -1.5 on Fox. Total is 48.5 money line. Rams is even. I like the Rams. Steelers 1-0 versus the Broncos. I like the Steelers at 4:25 p.m. The spread versus Pittsburgh -3. Total is 36.5. Money line is 130. The Bengals on 1 versus the Chiefs. I thought I did this already. I did do this already. Yeah, I did this already, right? Yeah, I already did this. All right. I already did this. Bears versus the Texans. Yeah, I like the Texans. Falcons. If I did Bears versus the Texans, I like the Texans. Falcons versus the Eagles, I like the Eagles. Yeah, I did that. All right. We back. We cooking. Man, this week 1. This Team and this 83 podcast, man. This is episode 40. NFL week 1. Title Respect, man. New studio set up, man. Endless training is back in session. Get your training. Hit me up, Coach Ken, training basketball. Need any training, holler at me. Everything basketball, you need to get in shape. Football, know everything football too. But I specialize in basketball. I'm free all the time. Just hit my line. Team and this 83 podcast on IG. Hit my phone line if you got the number. Tap in if you want some training, man. Teach the youngsters all the way up, man. Ain't charging really nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Working for God. God is, God did. You know what I'm saying? God first. That's it for episode 1. I'll be back. Try to drop every Tuesday throughout the season, all the way to the Super Bowl. Keep growing. Smash up the likes, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? Support a brother. It don't cost nothing, man. Just my passion, man. Just taking a little bit of time out of my day every Tuesday, recap the games from NFL. I love it. Shout out to the Rams. They took a tough loss versus Dunbar. Shout out to the Rams, man. RP Coach Lynch. RP Radio. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the haters, man. Shout out to all the lovers, man. Shout out to moms. Shout out to pops. Shout out to my brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, cousins, friends, enemies. Man, shout out to everybody, man. We all down here doing God's work, man. Do whatever you want to do, man. It's endless, man. Endless in the building. Endless forever. Gonna rock it, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully get these teams back popping. You know what I'm saying? Next year, pray for me. Keep me in your prayers, man. God is everything positive, man. Everything uplifting, man. God is, God did. 40 years old, man. New chapter, man. Pray for your boy, Coach Ken, Endless Capo, man. Signing off. I see y'all next episode, man. 40 minutes, man. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Kenyon McAfee 3191 is the channel. And support your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Support. Costs nothing to support, man. I'll be back next week. Keep up with me. Picks gonna be coming in. You know what I'm saying? Keep track of all my picks. See how I do this year. You know what I'm saying? Got a good fantasy team going on. I think I won my fantasy game. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Love, live life, man. Pray for everybody, man. It's Coach Ken and this Capo signing off. See y'all next week, man. I'm out of here. If you on the Instagram, enjoy.